Hey everyone, the maintenance minder on my 2016 Honda Pilot tells me it's time for an oil change. So today we're going to take care of that and show you how to also reset the maintenance minder when you're done the job inside the vehicle. Thanks for watching. This is Dave on Dave's Auto DIY. When you open the hood, you'll find the oil filler cap on the right front side of the engine. Open the cap and take it off to allow air to flow in easily. It'll make sure the oil flows out quicker when we open the drain plug. Doing this job with ramps would be easier than using jack stands, or better yet, a lift. Fortunately, Thunder's occupying space on my lift and can't come off, so I'm stuck using jack stands. So apply the parking brake and chock the rear wheels for safety, and find the lift point on the cross member at the front of the vehicle and jack it up as high as I can with my hydraulic jack. Position the jack stands under the jack points just behind the rear wheels on either side of the vehicle and slowly lower the weight onto the jack stands. Then I leave the jack in place and put a little bit of tension on the vehicle just to give myself one extra layer of safety to make sure the car won't fall while I'm working underneath. Here's the drain plug. It's a 17 millimeter. Honda even labels it for you, which is nice. You should do this while the engine is slightly warm, not hot. It'll help the oil flow out more easily. Position your drain pan to catch the oil that shoots out a good foot initially. You might have to reposition the drain pan as it drips out, because eventually it'll drip out straight down from the opening. You don't want to leave a big pool of oil on your garage floor. Now, I didn't realize until I got underneath here that the oil filter is much easier to access if you remove the front right wheel. I really should have loosened these bolts on the front right wheel before lifting it off the ground, but luckily I have an impact wrench, so it'll work. If you're doing this with a single lug wrench, it'll be much easier to get them loose with the vehicle still on the ground. With the wheel off, it's easy to reach in and spin off the oil filter. It'll make a huge mess. Make sure you position the oil pan underneath to catch it, and you're going to need to clean up a bunch of this with a rag afterwards. Empty all the oil you can into the oil pan and keep the oil filter and dispose of it with hazardous waste. Before putting on the new oil filter, put a little dab of oil on the rubber gasket on the new filter, spin it on until it's fully seated, and then tighten it maybe a quarter to a half turn more. It doesn't have to be overly tight. Now, before putting back on the drain plug, get a new crush washer. You can see how the old one gets slightly deformed and might not seat properly. I have a whole pack of a variety of crush washers for Hondas, but if you just want the one for the drain plug, it's a 14 millimeter ID, 22 millimeter OD washer. Reinsert the drain plug by hand and clean up the mess a little bit. Then let's do the final tightening with your ratchet. You don't have to over tighten this, just nice and snug. Now I can reinstall the wheel. I'll get all the lugs on and initially tight. I'll do the final torquing with my torque wrench to about 85 foot-pounds with the vehicle back on the ground. This would be a great chance for me to mention that I'm getting a lot of returning viewers that aren't hitting subscribe. So if you are appreciating these videos, please hit subscribe. It's absolutely free and it'll really help me grow the channel. Use a funnel to keep it from making too much of a mess. And the full capacity with the oil filter change is 5.4 liters. I added just under 5 liters to start and then checked it on the dipstick. Sure enough, it needed more, so I put in the rest of the 5.4 liters and checked again on the dipstick, and it was right up to the full mark. Always keep all the used motor oil and make sure you dispose of it properly with hazardous waste in your community. So now to reset the maintenance minder, go in the car, hit the start button twice, goes in the on mode. We'll scroll through the information menu till we get to the screen that says Oil Life. There's Oil Life 5%, B1. I only showed you how to do an A1 service. B1 has a whole bunch of other inspections that the dealer has recently done for another reason. So I'm going to clear the B1 even though I've only done the A1 service by hitting reset and holding it until the screen changes. There you go. Scroll up to reset. Hit reset. And there you go. It says Oil Life 100%. So that's it for changing the oil in a 2016 Honda Pilot. The dirty secret in it all though is that this job is probably barely worth it financially for you to do it yourself. By the time I buy the oil, the filter, I've invested in tools, in jack stands, and a jack catch basin. I probably won't save that much money over the life of a vehicle changing the oil. But it is satisfying doing the job myself, and I hope you give it a shot. I hope you learned something. I hope you hit subscribe, and I hope to see you next time on Dave's Auto DIY.